you've lived this in your own
Yeah.
career. When was kind of the reflection point or the inflection point for you where you were like, hey, I got to make a change here?
Yeah, I would say that there were a few pivotal moments, throughout my career. So when I zoom out, I look at, the role that I deliberately took on in my professional career after failing to become a professional footballer, a professional soccer player in Europe. I happened into sales, which a lot of sellers, happen into. It's not necessarily a deliberate choice. And when I happened into sales in my early 20s, I was told, you've got to be a very extroverted person when I was naturally introverted. You've got to sell in a different way. It's about persuasion. So I'm dating myself. It's back in the old school, tactics of persuasion and so forth. So I learned in that sort of world that gives salespeople that badge of the used car salesman, the persuasive person that uses tactics to
the Robert Cialdini lecture series.
That's right. Exactly. Exactly. So I had to unlearn a lot of that because it just didn't feel natural to me. It wasn't the person that I wanted to be. So that was sort of step one of like, okay, coping with what felt like an extroverted world as an introvert and trying to carve out success for myself. How do I do this that feels more natural to me?